Hello everybody, I'm here for another video. I recorded some the other day and I just realized today or yesterday that I never finished that video, so I'll probably put that up anyway. And yeah, so I thought what I would be doing, because let me be honest guys, I'm really not with it these days. I'm really struggling. There's nothing really that can be done to help me other than I need to create routines, and as part of that routine is filming on Wednesdays, I think, which is what I'm going to do. So today is Wednesday. I am looking not my best, I must say. I have decided I'm going to grow my hair out again, so after having it grown out to a certain point and then shaving my head again, I have now turned around and decided that I actually want to grow it out again. So yeah, it's at this really awful state at the moment where, because my hair is very fine, it doesn't have much weight to it, especially when it's short. So it tends just to stick straight up. But I need to dig out, seeing it's getting cooler here, I need to dig out my hats and turbans as well. So I only have one turban at this point, but I'm thinking I will knit some more because they will be good to hide my terrible regrowth hair as it grows out, which was the point of me knitting the first one that I made. So yeah, I need to make one or two more of those so I can cycle through them and have them different colors for different outfits, even though I'm not the most fashionable person in the world. Today has been a bit of a slowish start. I think it is just after 11. The dog has been walked. I'm on my second load of washing. I'm caffeinated, I'm washed, and yeah, I've just been watching some Missouri Star Quilt Co tutorials this morning. I have been knitting on some socks. I thought I could show you some socks. But what I'm thinking with my channel going forward for the moment, and potentially even permanently, is I will be doing like Wednesday craft days. My house needs a lot of work, so I've been really focusing on my house cleaning and things like that, because yeah, I've really let that go this year. So I'm trying to look after my house a little bit better, which I really should, because it is my house now. So Wednesdays I have decided will be my hooky day, because I'm going to be getting into some more work soon too, hopefully. Some more things to go up in the shop and that kind of thing. But for now I'm thinking for at least my videos going forward, I'll be having craft day Wednesdays. My patrons, I'm hoping to get back into doing my Monday videos, my weekend wrap-up videos on Mondays. So I'm hoping to get back into that next week. Not a lot is really happening around here because I just don't have the energy to do it. I figure I can still do my weekend wrap-ups for you all. And then I thought what I might do as well is to do possibly a monthly entire wrap-up of everything that I managed to get complete in the month. So yeah, that's where I think I'm going to be heading. I hope that is okay for everybody. I'm hoping to, you know, at least get a video out a week for everybody, and have the bonus video for my patrons as well. So I am trying to get there. Like I said, I think routine is going to be where I will start feeling better. I do need to get back to the doctor. I've been having quite a lot of muscle pain and fatigue, so I think I need to go and get my thyroid levels checked and things like that as well. You know, just to cover all the bases and try and, you know, make sure that I've done as much as I can, you know, physically to cope with how I am feeling. But I might show you some socks. Now these socks, you probably remember me flim-flamming over these for a little while. These are my Mewstone cave socks. And I was knitting, I had knit a whole sock and had started casting on the second sock on long tail, and not long tail, I always say that, on a long circular needle. So I found that sorry, Marion is still inside and she would like to be heard. Yes, darling, I will put you out soon. Yeah, I will. So yeah, I did decide to frog the sock that I had already knit, and I have started knitting them both. Well, I've more than started, I'm nearly finished. Knitting them both on the long circular. I have purchased a 2.25mm needle. This is still my 2.5. I have purchased a 2.25mm needle. It's still on its way to me, but for these socks, because I wanted to get these done, you can see how lumpy the re-knit sock is because I had already started knitting the second sock as well. I finally just gotten back to more of the smooth unknit yarn here, but this one is still bumpy. Cast on 60 stitches instead of 64, which is my usual. And I figured I chose to do 60 stitches because I could then still do my 2x2 rib, because I do prefer a 2x2 rib on my socks. I prefer knitting a 2x2 rib. I don't really like doing 1x1. So yeah, I've just been knitting on some socks this morning. I've got my cute little stitch marker from my friend Jess. She made me a custom stitch marker necklace. I'll link that in the description. So I've got a monstera leaf with some hexagons. So yeah, she very kindly did that for me. So I think for now I'm just gonna put the bird out, I think. Continue with some knitting. I need to put the slow cooker on later. I do need to do some baking. And yeah, do a little bit more washing. I need to do 3 loads of washing today. So and then this afternoon I am hoping to start sandwiching one of the quilts that I spoke and showed in the video that I recorded previously. So yeah, I should probably edit that video at some point too so that it comes out before this one. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for today. So yeah, I will bring you along with me and I hope you enjoy.
And we're going to add these last 4 pieces like this.
Hi. As always, when I'm here working in the kitchen, I have the washing machine going. It's just always the way. I am currently working on my dinner. We are having slow cooker tikka masala tonight with some rice. So, washing machine is complete. So I'm just getting everything sorted for my seasoning. And then I'm going to fry off the chicken thighs. Made this one before. It's pretty good. I've taken, now that the weather's a little bit cooler, I've taken to using the slow cooker a little bit more, which is good because by the time dinner comes around, I mean, I'm exhausted when I wake up these days, so by the time dinner comes around, I know I'm all sorted. So I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? All I have to do is cook some rice for this, and we're all set. Just realised I froze my chicken thighs. Simon and I like a lot of garlic. We tend to have very garlicky meals. So this recipe calls for 2 cloves of a garlic, but this is the size of my garlic. Our most recent bulb was very big, so I have very big cloves of garlic. which is absolutely fine by me. This is some garlic, got myself an onion. So I'm just defrosting my chicken thighs in the microwave because I need to season them and fry them off. Remember now, I shopped yesterday, so I remember that I put them in the freezer because I thought I was going to be making soup tonight, but that wasn't a slow cooker soup. And I've decided that I want to use the slow cooker today, so yeah, I have to get my chicken thighs defrosted in the microwave. But I've only recently got a new slow cooker. When we moved in, we didn't have one because I used to have one that I was given years ago, but it was always a bit small. All the recipes that I had for, you know, slow cooker meals needed a bigger crock. So that one I actually gave to my friend because she lives on her own, so I figured it's probably the perfect size for her to make, you know, like a half amount of something, just keep it for herself to eat. And when we were living with Chris, we had access to his slow cooker because he had a big one, and I managed to find one just down the road actually for, she was asking $5. I was like, this slow cooker is going to be a whole lot more worth to me than only $5. It was a Breville brand, I think. So I ended up giving her 15 because I thought, well, it's gonna you know, serve me well, I'm sure. So yeah, I've got a new to me slow cooker because Simon and I are trying a lot more lately to be more conscious of where we get our belongings and getting as much things secondhand in good condition that we can. I mean, obviously some things you can't do that with, like, you know, I'm not quite at the point where I'm comfortable having secondhand underwear or bras or anything like that, so we get those sort of things new, but a lot of our clothing, if we can, we get it secondhand. And we've recently been to Savers a couple of times. I got a new pair of shoes, Simon got a really nice jacket. So yeah, I mean, you can get some really good stuff. Like both his jacket and my shoes looked virtually brand new, and his jacket was Levi's brand and mine was Hush Puppies. So, you know, I paid $14 for a new pair of leather Hush Puppy shoes. So it's like, well, why would I go and spend retail prices if, you know, because I think the thing with thrifting too is that you need to be semi-regular with doing it. You have to be not consistent as such, but if you're going to get the good stuff, you have to go fairly regularly. And I am on the hunt for a flannel shirt or two, because I used to have a flannel shirt when I was a kid, well, you know, teenager, whatever. Sorry, I'm crying a little bit from this onion, it's very pungent, so if I start tearing up, that is why. Yeah, I used to have a flannel shirt when I was younger, and I've recently sort of stumbled across the look of, you know, a flannel shirt and jeans, just how comfy and cozy it kind of looks for winter. So I realised yesterday, because we went into Savers on Saturday to drop some stuff off, that I forgot to look for a flannel shirt, so it was kind of annoying. Because Savers isn't exceptionally close. Like, all of our Savers in Adelaide are a little bit far away from us. The closest one that we go to is one at Churchill. There is one at Noarlunga and one at Tea Tree Plaza or Tea Tree Plus. Yeah, they're both a little bit further away. So here is my new slow cooker, my originally $5 slow cooker that I paid $15 for. So it's just a big white Breville meal maker, I believe it's called. So yeah, I've used it a few times now. Apart from having a bit of a hot spot at the back, it's worked really well. So I think I just have to be conscious to possibly like rotate the crock if I'm doing a lot of cooking on high heat. So Today I'm going to be doing this on low heat if I can get my chicken thighs defrosted. So tell me, how do you make sure that you drink enough water? That's what I need to know at the moment. Since the weather's gotten cold, I haven't really been drinking as much as I normally would, and I think I'm noticing the difference of not having as much water as usual. So I'm kind of wondering whether I need to get one of those bottles that has the times of the day on it so that you can make sure that you drink enough water throughout the day. But yeah, I'm a bit unsure at this point because I know I'm not drinking enough, but I want to know if you guys have any tips on how you make sure you drink enough water. So yeah, let me know. Do you think it's worth it? If any of you have those bottles that have the times on them, do you find that it helps? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Let me know down in the comments. And further to our discussion earlier as well, how many of you guys like garlic? Do you guys like garlic? I know some people can't eat it. My sister-in-law, she has issues with garlic and onions. She's usually fine if I put garlic in something, but onions I tend to try and skip if I'm cooking for her. Do you guys like garlic? Do you like onions? They're two of my favourite things. I don't know how I'd go if I was one of those people who was allergic to either of those things. And cheese. Imagine being lactose intolerant. I'm sure a lot of you are. I just can't. Cheese is life for me. I just don't know how I would go not having cheese. Although you can get lactase or something. What is it that you can get? Do they work? I don't even know. Alright, I think my chicken's done. So I think I will transfer this to my pot and get going with the rest of this meal. And I'll show you when it's all wrapped up. So it doesn't look like much now, but it will be tasty. So dinner's ready. I'm just got to clean up afterwards now. Hi, I'm back. It is now 2:22 and I am finally getting on to my quilting. I have maybe an hour and 40 minutes until Simon's due to leave work, so that's usually the time I pack up because, you know, it takes a little while to pack up. So I've got my quilt top currently on my pressing board, which is just down here, and I'm just pressing it out. I've got my steam iron, my steam generator here in my bookcase. So I'm just pressing it out and then I'm going to press out my backing. I've got my backing here. So I'm going to press that out and then I'm going to lay this down, lay on my wadding and put my top on it. So past there, I will bring you back. Okay, I'm all done. I've got my quilt all sandwiched here. It is, obviously I haven't, you can just see all my different layers there. I ended up using some wool batting that I got, so it's just like, it looks like it's just a really thin sort of wool felt. So that is what I've popped in here. I didn't quite have enough pins to pin it as thoroughly as I probably should, which means I probably need to buy another packet of pins. But I have just popped it together with safety pins, and honestly it works fine for me. I haven't tried any other way to do it. Obviously this is the first quilt that I have ever quilted, which was my ugly quilt. So I finished this a week ago, a couple weeks ago. It just has a dark blue backing. So yeah, I pinned this and it seems to have worked fine. So we're just going to hope that it works fine on this one. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my progress today. It is nearly 4 o'clock. So I'm going to end the vlog here. So I hope you did enjoy coming along with me for this day. And yeah, I hope to do more of these and enjoy my Wednesday hooky crafty pottery days that I hope to share with you. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave it a like. If you aren't subscribed and you like this type of video, please remember to subscribe. So until I see you next time, take care. Bye.